Chapter 15, Mishnah 1. The next two chapters discuss how to establish that a man is dead, so that his wife may be allowed to remarry. As a rule, matters that concern marital relationships, such as marriage and divorce, must be decided on the testimony of two valid witnesses. However, in order to make it easier for a woman to remarry after her husband died, the sages approved a number of lenient forms of evidence to establish that a man died. One of these leniencies is that a woman, who is usually not a valid witness in a court of law, is sometimes believed to testify that her own husband died. This Mishnah teaches when that leniency applies. If a woman went with her husband overseas, if there was peace between her husband and herself, and there was peace in the world, i.e. there were no state of war, and she came back and said, "My husband died," she's believed and she may remarry. Similarly, if her husband had no children and she said, "My husband died," she performs yibum with his brother. In the following cases, she is not believed. If there was peace between her husband and herself, but there was a war in the world, or if there was conflict between her husband and herself, although there was peace in the world, and she came and said, "My husband died," she is not believed and she may not remarry. If she hated her husband, she might be lying about his death to free herself from an unwanted relationship. If there is a state of war, she might be mistaken about her husband's death due to the confusion of wartime. Rabbi Yehuda disagrees. He holds that a wife cannot be believed on her own word alone. Rabbi Yehuda says, she is never believed unless she comes while crying with her clothes torn as a sign of mourning. Her word that her husband died is not enough. She is believed only when she publicly displays signs of mourning as evidence that she is telling the truth. The sages said to Rabbi Yehuda, both this one, a woman who displays signs of mourning, and this one, a woman who does not display signs of mourning, is believed to say that her husband died and she may remarry.